Hello, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's Lona Reshel Taylor out here in San Jacinto, California. And today it is November 15th, 2014, and it's Shabbat. And so today I just wanted to come out and just read a little bit out of the Proverbs. And I'm going to be reading out of the Scriptures version, which is published and distributed by the Institute for Scripture Research in South Africa. And I really love this version because it actually has the Tetragrammaton for in place of the Lord that is in your King James version, and so it has the proper names and everything in the scriptures here. I love this book. So I'm going to read out of the Proverbs, and first I just want to welcome the Most High, the Ruach HaKodesh, Spirit of the Most High, come and abide with us as we abide with Him. And ask Him to just download to us some wisdom and understanding of the scriptures today, and just allow Him to speak through me into your spirit, blessing and abundance. Thank you so much for watching my video, and let's get started here. I'm going to read from Proverbs chapter 1. Okay? The Proverbs of Shlomo, son of David, sovereign of Israel, for knowing wisdom and discipline, for understanding the words of understanding, for receiving the discipline of wisdom, righteousness, right ruling, and straightness, for giving insight to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. The wise one hears and increases learning, and the understanding one gets wise counsel. For understanding a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. My son, heed the discipline of your father, and do not forsake the Torah of your mother, for they are a fair wreath on your head and chains about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not give in. If they say, "Come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive, like the grave, and entirely like those going down to the pit. Let us find all precious goods, and let us fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way of them. Keep your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and they hurry to shed blood. For in vain the net is spread in the sight of a bird. But they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives. Such are the ways of everyone greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. Wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice in the broad places. At the head of the noisy streets, she cries out. At the openings of the gates, in the city she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones? Would you love simplicity, and shall scoffers delight in their scoffing, and fools hate knowledge? Turn at my reproof. See, I pour out my spirit among you. I make my words known to you. Because I called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no one inclined. And you spurned all my counsel and would not yield to my reproof. Let me also laugh at your calamity, mock when your dread comes. When your dread comes like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you. Let them then call on me, but I answer not. Let them seek me, but not find me, because they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of Yahuwah. They did not accept my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore let them eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own counsels. For the turning away of the simple slays them, and the complacency of fools destroys them. But whoever listens to me dwells safely, and is at ease from the dread of evil. End of chapter 1. That's awesome. You know, the fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge. So that's what we need to know, is to have reverence for the Most High, Creator of the universe, and that is the beginning of having all knowledge. And so what we can do is we can study how things progress through the Proverbs. The Most High is also giving us wisdom and knowledge on who to be involved with, who to not be involved with, not to get caught up in, people that are thieves, people that are liars, people that just want to use other people for their own gain, their own greedy gain. Also, he talks about when we don't listen. There's all kinds of noise going on outside. He says that wisdom is calling us outside, right? There's a lot of noisy things in the streets, and it's hard to hear the Most High sometimes. We get distracted by things. So don't get distracted, keep your mind open and always listening for what the Most High has to guide you and direct you. And how we can be guided and directed is through His Word. He's telling us here how to have wisdom. The beginning of knowledge is having the fear or the reverence and the respect for the Most High Creator of the universe. And that's where it all starts. And then from there, when you seek out His ways and respecting Him by learning what He's telling us there, then we will have safety from all dread. Okay, we'll have ease from the dread of evil, and we'll be dwelling safely when we listen to Him. So that's one thing I got out of it. I hope that you would leave me some comments on the thread below, and we can discuss it today out here on Facebook. And that would be a blessing to me to be able to fellowship with you today. So give me your feedback down below, and I hope that I inspired you, and I hope that you got some kind of wisdom and knowledge from the first chapter of Proverbs. And I'll be getting on to chapter 2 real soon. See you on the next video. Shalom. Shabbat shalom.